back. My next guest recently beat 32 hopefuls to win the coveted crown of Miss World Australia. At the age of 24, she's not only a beauty queen, but also a model and an opera singer. Before she heads off to Jakarta for the Miss World final, she's here to talk to us. Please welcome the lovely Miss Erin Holland. Yes, whoa indeed, whoa indeed. Erin, thanks for coming along.
Oh, thanks for having me. I'm so excited.
Yeah, it must have been an absolute whirlwind for you since you won the Miss World pageant. Your sash is falling off there.
That's very important.
Avert your eyes, avert your eyes. No, and what have you had time to have any downtime? Because you're not from Melbourne, are you?
No.
What's been happening since you've won the title?
So it's been pretty crazy. The competition was on the very end of July, so I stayed for an extra week and just did a lot of media and newspaper, radio interviews, all of that sort of thing. Then I went home back to Sydney for about a week just to sort of organise myself, pack, and I've been living down in Melbourne now for the last 3 weeks, and I'll be here until next Saturday.
That's
so
exciting.
Yeah, about a month in training.
Because the action is in Melbourne, that's where it's at, and all the cute guys as well, just saying.
Still yet to
now,
see them.
still yet to see them. She said still yet to see them, just in case you didn't hear it out the back there. It's unfortunate. Now, we do have some footage of you winning the title. Are we able to cue the footage up, guys, at the moment? Can we cue the footage up? All right, there's a really attractive guy hosting here.
Oh, look at that honey.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Miss Erin Holland.
There's the lamest reaction in the world.
Oh, come on.
I was so stunned.
Well, it's going to be a bit of a surprise, doesn't it?
It was.
I mean, it's a huge surprise to get something like that. Like, just there's a lot of girls in the competition. How many were there to start off with?
Yeah, there was, well, to begin with, they had 2,000 applicants Australia-wide.
Wow.
They narrowed that down to 90 state finalists from all around Australia.
Yep.
And then they narrowed it down to 32. So, a massive pool of girls that applied. Some really wonderful contestants. And,
The crown itself is pretty elaborate there.
It is, it's amazing.
Explain what, these are all real crystals,
You want to wear
aren't
it,
they?
don't you?
I do want to
Yeah,
wear
okay,
it.
here we
Can I
go.
wear the crown?
There you go. Here we go. So,
Oh my
beautiful. Actually, funny story, they did have a sceptre. I said it's too much.
Yeah, they did have a set.
It's too much. I can't do that. But it's made all with Swarovski crystals, which is why it's so beautifully sparkly, and it's pretty amazing. I remember on the final evening, we're all getting ready and we're all doing rehearsals, and they sat it in a glass box in front of everybody just to look at and make us all really nervous.
And you're like, you will be mine.
Pretty much. We all sort of looked at it, and I was like, that will never be mine. There's no way, but no, it is. So
This
thanks.
didn't just happen overnight. Did it? Thank you.
Thank you.
This didn't just happen overnight. You were in the finals in the top 10 in 2012.
Yes.
And you were also in the state finals of Miss Universe as well. So
Yeah.
what changed for you? What gave you that title?
So compared to last year, it was the first time I ever competed in a pageant. It's really different to anything I've ever done before. I trained in dancing, singing, musical theatre, stage, and but pageantry is completely different. You are yourself, you're being yourself, but at the same time there is a certain sort of look that they go for. There's a certain way that you present yourself that they go for, and that's literally because that's what they look for in the international competitions. So I was very green, as they said last year. I didn't really know what I was doing. I had short hair as well, which is not what they look for with with pageants and things like that. God forbid, if I sash again. And just in terms of working on my walk, how to present myself to the judges.
I'm constantly working on my walk as well.
Yeah, it's difficult.
I think I've got it pretty in the bag now.
Can I see it?
You can. No, maybe a little bit later. Now, just before we're going to do something else now, something a little bit fun. But
Okay.
I just want to say about your personal life.
Yeah.
We had Brodie Harper on last week, and she was talking. She had this amazing dog that surfed. Everybody's got amazing dogs. You have an amazing story about your dog as well, don't you?
Yes.
You have a rescued dog. What happened with your dog?
Okay, so our little dog, Maxie, he's a blue colour dog pup, so very iconically Australian, which is pretty cool. But his mum actually got eaten by a crocodile when he was 3 weeks old. So we got him about 3 weeks earlier than we should have. So so now he has social issues.
Right.
So yeah, he's just a little bit funny around people because he didn't have enough nurturing as a child because his mum went for a swim one day up in the Daintree. So I'm from North Queensland. This stuff happens.
Okay. North
Beaches
Queensland
get
people,
closed. There's crocodiles.
don't go swimming with your dog. That's the lesson.
No,
to learn here. Now,
don't take your dog.
You're used to being on the other side of the pageant. Now, we decided that tonight we would mix things up a little bit, and what we're going to do is we're going to allow Miss Erin Holland to be the judge in our competition this evening called Miss Bowen 2013. Yeah? Are you prepared for the challenge?
I am prepared.
Okay. All right. So what we'll do is we'll invite our contestants on here. We've lost that. Yep. Someone up. I'll give you a hand up. All right. Now we have our contestants here. Now I have a series of questions that you can ask our contestants.
Amazing.
So how about a little bit of a crowd applause for Miss Dilruk Jaisinger, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Hayman Kent, and Miss Michael Connell.
Beautiful.
Okay. Now, do we want to start off with the walk because the walk is quite important?
It is very important.
Okay. Dilruk Jaisinger, would you like to start off, ladies and gentlemen? Dilruk Jaisinger with the walk. Hayman Kent, if you'd like to take to the runway, please.
Amazing.
So Hayman's doing like a little bit of a Grease sort of
I don't really know how that
there.
would go down internationally, but
there's a
I'm
lot
all for innovation.
Yeah, innovation, and she's got swagger.
She does.
Those sashes
are a nightmare.
I like the fact that the back of Hayman's sash says bride-to-be. Michael, if you'd like to go through, Michael's sporting a gold crown here, and he's got heels. Now, does he get extra points for wearing those heels?
He's got to get extra.
Don't do an ankle, Michael. Do not do an ankle. Does he get extra points for wearing those heels there?
He's stunning effort. I think he's going to get extra points.
Yeah, well done. He's gonna. Okay, so the judge is ruling he's getting extra points. We've got some questions. If you'd like to start with Dilruk there.
Now, just so you know, question and answer is a vital part of the international competition as well. So it's very important that you come up with a diplomatic yet intelligent answer. Yeah? All right. It's harder than it looks, believe me. All right, here we go. Dilruk, which celebrity would you invite to a dinner party and why?
I'd probably invite Erin Holland and whoever was your runner-up as well, maybe.
Okay.
You're not picky. You're not picky. Amazing. Yeah, good answer. Hayman, why are you competing in this pageant?
I think that US Americans are unable to locate America on the maps because countries like Iraq and such don't have maps. and such as. Thank you.
Thank you, Hayman. Thank you, Hayman.
Amazing.
Obviously, not the kind of response we were seeing in the pageant that you were recently in. No? Okay.
And lastly but not leastly, Michael, you're offered a lead in a Hollywood film, which requires full frontal nudity. Do you do it, and why?
Yes, and with gusto. Because
Is that your nickname?
yeah, I do it because I want to bring my own special take to the remake of Free Willy. It's a good film, but it needs to be updated.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So, I mean, it's now time that we have to crown the winner, ladies and gentlemen. I'll just grab the crown, please. Excuse me.
Amazing.
I have the crown here, straight
Can
from
I have that one
Hungry
instead?
Jacks. Okay, so Erin, who are you going to pick out of these wonderful contestants here?
Look, it's really difficult.
Drum roll. Yep.
Very important to be lovely to the judges. Love
Yes.
it. Probably a little bit too controversial. I'm gonna have to go with number 3 today, literally for the fact that he wore shoes.
Michael! Big round of applause! All right. Ladies and gentlemen,
Amazing.
congratulations to Michael Connell there, Miss Bowen Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd love to thank Erin Holland here. Thank you for taking the time to join us, and
Thank
best
you.
of luck with
Thank
the
you so
competition
much.
in Jakarta. Please give a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Be sure
Thank
to
you for
follow
having me.
Erin on Twitter at Erin_Holland89.
And Instagram.
And Instagram, don't forget her on Instagram as well. We'll be right back after this. You're watching live on Bowen.